Hi Aries, it's Kimberly. How are you? We're going to be doing your August 1st reading. Okay, we're going to see what door you went through or what door you're going through. Then we're going to see a foundation, what the crown thought is and possible outcomes. All right, also, I'm going to explain some of the energies of these cards that I made a long time ago. I'm working on a new wooden deck too as well. So here we go. This is a door. Okay, so we're going to see what you walk through the door with in the 8-8 portal. What you are getting ready. We'll see what you do when you go through the door too. So let's see. This is for Aries. This is for Aries for August, please. I know they're a little loud, but that's the way it goes. If you want to fast forward, you can. I see an unknown with you. There's a Pisces or two unknowns. All right. You might have dealing with an earth sign as well. Something also shedding with an earth sign. But we'll see. Now here, listen, I told you there was going to be something revealed. All right. This is the moon. You could be dealing with Scorpio, Pisces. All right, but there's an unknown about it. Something also with the high priestess in there. Something that you know. All right, so that's something you know. Look, it's murky. You want to shed it. You've been shedding it. You've been going through it. You are in a metamorphosis stage. Definitely. You are focused. I see that. But it's murky to you. So maybe a lot of thoughts. Maybe some chakra cleaning or meditation. You may want to do that before you walk into the door. Just saying. All right. See, I knew that Pisces was coming in here. And being at the unknown sign, there's something that you don't know that you want cleared out. There's something maybe you're not seeing. Could be fear, so try to watch your manifestation, because look how heavy all this looks. It's heavy. All right, with the signs, it's a lot of water, it's a lot of Scorpio, it could be a lot of motion as well. I like what's coming up for you though. All right, so maybe this is the time now. You're thinking of the portal, so maybe you're looking to shed some things. Maybe you express something also because the throat chakra is prominent, right? I'm glad it's not like this, just waiting, just waiting, just waiting. That would be, I want to say you're in that metamorphosis, just coming out of it. That's why it's in this position already. It's clear. You see what I'm saying? From this murkiness, all right? You're coming out of that water. So something you're doing for August, I like, I really do. Let me put it in order because the energies are in the cards and I want to keep them that way. All right, so look, you're grounding something, right? You could be dealing with a Capricorn, of course. Maybe there's something healing. The eye in that may be healing. Or, there may have been sharp cutting words. There may have been something toxic, all right? But I want to say you're on your way to clear it. I would have liked to see it this way, but it came up with the actual sign. So it's telling me in my cards that's how that would run. Now, this is again the Cancer, the Master card. Okay, these would be an Arcana. All right. That's mastering the clarity through, getting things clear through the clarity. You see, even though that card is quite cloudy, but look at the eye. The iris is quite clear. Coming through a storm. I see somebody with glasses. Somebody with glasses with this. An older person. The eye just changed a little. And I see a portal. You see that portal looking through. Are you looking only too focused? I want to let you know that with a Cancer, because when sometimes you want to maneuver both energies, right? And if you are paying attention to readings such as entertainment like this, or you're a reader yourself, right? There's a lot of perspectives. So if you're reading or watching too many readings, be careful of that as well. But this is telling me that you're looking through something, or you're mastering one side of it. You see how focused? It's almost like a lens. It's also a Cancerian energy, Cancer placement. Okay, water again. So a lot of water with a negative. So is that a negative with an emotional thing maybe that needs to be shed out, totality to change, to transform in this? Because that's the way I'm getting the cards laid out. Here's a Virgo, something you want to grab. Something with the hermiting, so you're thinking about that walking through this door of 8-8. Okay, so I like that. See, Virgo. I haven't looked at these cards in a minute. You're working on something, I see that. I just paint these in channel. I don't pay attention to them. I start at one end, grab. I don't even pay attention to the color. The cards that I pick, even with the burning, I get into a zone. All these paintings. I enjoy it. All right, so Virgo. Virgos, they work hard. It is the daily grind. Okay, it's the opening up to see past maybe that one perspective that I see, because the one perspective, you're starting to weigh it, so you're weighing, so you're already noticing that coming through this door, you're leaving something. There is some clarity. If you're standing, you're ready to move forward. You may not know what's there, but you're willing to try. Virgo energy, using your intuition, the knowledge that you have. Maybe, you're very intuitional because the Cancer sign is a master with a hermit energy, tells me yes, now very intuitive. Here comes Aries, very passionable. All right, so something that you really want with the Aries element in this placement, and I think that also is an action. So I like that. So finally, you're coming through that portal. You're not back there in the portal. You're coming through that portal. You see? And you also are looking at something further away. You're looking maybe at another fire sign because, look, it's just a stare in that. That's what I'm noticing. I'm noticing some kind of protection spiritually. You're very protected, almost animal nature. So if you are in Aries and you happen to be watching this, you've got passion. And you're also releasing something. If you're a Cancer, you're dealing with a Cancer unknown Aries, you're going to have that clarity. It's bringing me to that mastery. I think there's something that the totality, the way you've changed, you really grab the bull by the horns. Taurus energy, also very spiritual in your transition or ascension, if you would. So it really does equal out what to grab, because again, coming through the portal, Aries is to rise, Taurus is to grab, right? And there is an unknown that you have to do. Maybe you've been working so hard on something that, again, remember what I had said, there was an energy when all the light workers were sending it, that they gave us a second chance in that Cancer placement to put a little more fun or loosen up a little bit, with all those retrogrades and everything that's happened and the shift and everybody going their own way and the unknown, of course, present double time to grab because the Virgo sits over it, pardon me. So the passion had to be controlled in that because, oh my goodness, it's like, oh, you don't even, it's such a fear right there, of an unknown and just reasons for it. I want to say that, I want to say that. So to grab passion, they're going to look at that as well. Here comes balance, a creative balance, right? With Aquarius. So we've got swords, which represent communication. We've got a daily grabbing of something, maybe something that was toxic with the Capricorn layout, right? To grab those bull by the horns. So the Aquarius is upside down. So maybe a little more patience is needed. We're all weighing thin with that Aries, But there's something that keeps dividing happening. You think it's dividing, you think it's not. You know what I'm saying? There's never a setting. Your hopes. You're afraid to hope because it's such a, and I understand that. Where are you going with the plans. You start something, you think there's a resolution and there's not, right? So that would be this, trying to balance it. Also using your creative side. You are backed up. There goes Archangel Michael. But it's also, Sagittarius means to slow something down, okay? Heal first, right? Maybe something that you're trying to heal. You see that? Lots of green. Maybe you're holding the healing, right? When you think there's a resolution, okay, this is almost over. This is almost over. You see that person in this card looking like, is okay? Do we have? Is it settled? Do I do this? Do you want me to do this? Almost a confusion there. And you know, Sagittarius is a sign of procrastination. It is a sign of slowing down. It is a sign of balancing. You know, the Temperance sits in that rough water underneath them, right? And then they take a cup and then they pour it from negative to positive, negative to positive. Even though that water, you're protected, right? See? You know, there's almost a ring around it of protection, of healing. You know, a plant like, I gotta say it. This is what I'm feeling in this card for something. So maybe you're changing diet or changing or something in growth. They want me to tell you that. That was total channel here. Here's Gemini, which would be communication too. I think that's what you're trying to achieve too, and or balance is the way you communicate. The perception, I see that you're changing something. Career is something you're thinking about. I don't think you're giving it up. It's a little heavy there, but it's okay. Why I say that? Because balance is coming. There's something that means a lot to you right there with the Leo, because Leo would represent a link, right? But it also is the sun. You know, I'm going to look at a smaller aspect of another deck to see, you know, what this lesson, okay, of the Scorpio in the middle, of course, right? And the balancing is. So those were the three factors of the foundation, I want to say. All right, from all of this walking through the door, the communication, Gemini laying on top, something spiritual of a balance. Again, another balance because of Aquarius. That could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra with Taurus, which is very spiritual, 2 gram. So in Aries, there's an unknown and a daily thing that you're looking at that just you might have to clear out. You see this? The way the murkiness is laying. So this is what's going to happen. That shedding, that really releasing what was revealed to you, what you understand, what you know internally, because look where the Virgo sat. So I really like that growth, you know, as it plays out, the sun is going to happen for you, all right? So let's get into a smaller deck. I noticed I'm just going with it. It was an old table. It was a family table, so I did some wood burning on it. It's a tree. I figured let's put a door in it. I kind of like it, but it has an energy. I like it because it was a family table. And I like to be creative. I'm an Aries too, guys. All right, let's see what this what you're concentrating on and balancing. What is that? Scorpio could be a lesson, crown thought, right? Within a Leo, you could look at that as well. Let's look at the new door right here, because there's one here and one you walked through that had a lot of growth. But they're bringing my attention to the root of the tree. So, you know, be careful there. You might love too hard, you know, if there's such a thing. Here, look. Here you have something that was injustice, right? Don't bring us through this door. Don't bring it through the door. Why is here's justice upon justice, even with my wood deck? Okay, the tarot, the other tarot fit it out, right? You got something unknown with a Libra. Here's Libra. So Libra is upside down, right? So is there a Scorpio lesson with a Libra? But I want to see what it is with that Libra. That's what they're saying. So look, they closed this deck. They closed that deck. That's weird. Yeah, there's an unknown with it. There's a reflection, you know, maybe of some combat and strife that wants to be put down. That's just a peeker. Let's see what justice upside down right there is. All right, well, it's obstacles, but you know, This is a good card in this position, Aries, because why I say that, there is some communication, right? There's a lot of smoothing out, of going from rough to smooth. It talks about obstacles. So maybe obstacles being played, or that's the way it came out, take it as it may, or weighed in your mind, because swords are also a fear and a thought. So you got to be careful of that. So maybe you're meditating, or you're trying to maneuver or put down, or actually have that totality that you were thinking about with the door. That communication, all right? Let's see what that would do. Whoa. I'll give you the pika. There's something you want to begin with. You don't want to be trapped, but slowly and surely, you couldn't find a way. There was so much toxic from the past, right? Maybe you are dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, because those are that signs, right? So something was off balance in a relationship, right? Maybe again with a Leo. There's an energy with it, with a relationship. All right, that's just a peeker. But don't worry why I say that, is because when I looked at the bottom of the deck, I seen the star sign. Star sign talks about, again, that reference to Sagittarius, in a slowing down to look at emotions, in a balance to do it in a positive and negative. Okay, that's what's been revealed. Maybe with meditation, change in habits, realizing that you had to find a solution, because there really isn't quite anything, especially in this quarantine, much you can do, but just bear with it and pray for the best. But I like the way it looks, because the obstacles, that's a good card to have. Let's see, yeah. Maybe there was something you were left out of there, all right? That was in balance. There was something off balance. It wasn't just, but you managed to smooth out those obstacles. You see that? Because of that card being upright, right? If you were left out, you found a way. This can also represent finding a way, but also feeling left out, right? But in the middle of this, you're trying to smooth this obstacle out, right? In a balanced position of 2 Libras, all right? Which is the balancer, which is the justice, which is, the corporations. Maybe you have something also means something in the court as well. So take that as it resonates. We've all been there, right? All right, let's see the foundation. And I want to say it was a lesson of some sort. So we're going to get real with it right here. This is a lesson that you had to learn. I like the Sun card, because whatever you're going to come to, the possible outcome looks great. All right, so let's see. Well, you got the Magician. You doing it. There's an unknown. There's a lot of fear there. You don't want to create another tower, and I don't think one's coming. You don't seem to be wanting to fix another tower. You just, you've had it with a tower. You're leaving it out. You're smoothing that out. It was off balance, right? Could be doing with a Gemini. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces. Also, Aries is in here too. We do have Scorpio, Libra, so that would be less than Scorpio, but Scorpio ran it, because they run the lessons. Especially if leading with emotions, the way you were walking through that door, using that element that was there was water. Remember, in the beginning of the reading, you can look back. All right, so there's something, you can't let fear stop that, because why the hell you want to bring that through the door? There was something already unknown. Maybe you halted yourself in your own passion, due to something that may have been toxic with the Capricorn there. It caused a stalemate. A lot of decisions had to be made before you go through that 8-8 portal. Remember what I said? You don't want to bring that energy around. Where were you last August? Think of it that way. That's what I do. You really, even if you're 7% better, you didn't give up. You made it. And I don't care what your circumstances are. So there is an unknown here. There is a little stress. I can see that. You feel left out without something. You know what I mean? There's an unknown of not knowing the unknown. And that's hard to deal with. That's a quarantine energy in itself. And if other things play in a factor that you're dealing with, of course it's going to be stressful. But you've got it. You're reflecting. And I think because you reflected and knew it was fear, but also knew the energy of the magician. The magician holds all elements, right? They're like, you know, you're manifesting. So you don't want to think of a totality in what you're progressing in your thoughts for the next year. Some people daydream too much and then it can't become a reality. All right. So, or there's a disappointment because it didn't happen, right? So you really got to focus on what you really want, what's attainable, what's beneficial for a whole, in a whole, not just yourself, because that don't work. If you're isolating with the hermit here, okay, but you're doing things. You see that, Aries? You're not reflecting anymore of the fear. You're making it happen, and you're not creating tower moments with you. And I think that's why the sun's leaving there. Yeah, you're putting something cynical down that really hurt. You're using your intuition. You know, because these three cards with this sun is putting cynical down. Maybe another not know way to place that broken heart, or whatever it is that you're worried about, Aries, right? Whatever it is that you feel left out, whatever the obstacles over here that may have been off balance, you know, you're going to use your intuition. So August looks good for you, I have to say. You're going to put some of those thoughts down. Now, you know what I mean? You had 6 over here you had to put down, right? But now you're carrying that one, and usually that's that sword of truth. You had to deal with one or more factors because the 3 of swords with those. It's painful. It's a horrible card. It's hard to hold. But you're strong here. You got the mother energy, grandmother energy. That's the highest, the empress, you all know it, right? Now, with business, there's something that you really want to get in order. That would be your wish. I see that picking up there. Don't worry. Don't give up, all right? Let's see. I'm going to give you another overall factor of a probable outcome. What's going to happen if you focus, if you stay focused up here? Is there going to be good growth? Down here, you know, there's a door that is lower energies. It has its good and bad, right? But there's such a nicer, stronger tree. You know, we're all a symbol of a tree. I mean, even Kimberly, the name means strength, right? It represents wood. So we're all trees. You know, we have the same DNA, very similar. So that's unique in itself. It shows strength, right? Also, in handling the emotions and handling the swords with the clarity and handling the off balance. So whatever you're going to do, and you know what? You're going to make some decisions. I didn't see career as much as I feel family. But yeah, there's going to be movement. If you stay focused, Aries, it's going to be movement. There's going to be fast communication, all right? So let's see what else. Yeah, see, you might have to do it by yourself. You know, this person, you got to be careful because each one of those things, it's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to hold for one person, right? I see the peacock. I see the hope there. I see, you know, movement and that prosperity that card also means too. Right? In your business, if you were looking at a strategy, you have to really secure a foundation. You are working on it. I just want to give you that, yes. But think about something, you know. Is it making you happy? I see that because, look, there's a celebration. Something because you waited for a minute, you're going to celebrate with because you were patient, right? Maybe it's not so much a money aspect, but something else. Yeah, I knew something was going to expand. That's the expand. And double waiting, right? You're double waiting to try and bring something together. You feel it's not going to happen. Just have faith. Don't lose faith. I'm putting that on the sun. Yeah, put that burden down. That. Remember what they were talking about with the magician led this right through the door? If you're manifesting something that you think is going to happen, right? Because you got double way in here. Here's the magician on a Scorpio. We think things, we feel things, we project them, and it's what comes around goes around, a law of attraction, if you would, right? So if this is what you're thinking of, a tower moment that was not upright, the lightning comes in, destroys everything, 2 people fall out of a tower, right? When it's reversed, or you don't want to manifest, because the magician means manifest this into this portal. That's an unknown energy. that you only wind up weighing. So take that advice from Scorpio itself, right? Leave something out. You handled a lot right here in before this portal. As you can see, a lot has been revealed in yourself, how you can handle things, how you can balance, right? So I like that. The reflection of what was not very good, the clearing the unknown again. Look how much you cleared. Why I say that? Because here it goes. Now, I ain't going to say there's not going to be any toxic, in waiting too long. Don't hold yourself, heal, release, move forward, because this is coming into, August 1st. So something you got to do right here. The sun is backing you up. You're using your intuition. There's toxic around you in the energies, okay, that you want to grab. I just want to say something. Also, something in a daily activity you should know you have to use your intuition. There's an unknown that I think you already made an action with. Take it as it resonates, but don't worry, you're going to grab it. You're going to find communication. That's what you want. You want an understanding, but you're using it wisely in your patience. Because why I say that, you're putting what you have to do down. You know what I mean? The worrisome part, you're just going to do it. It's not like you're going to hold it. Oh, should I do it? Will I do it? It's burdensome. Look, you can't hold any more wands. You just can't. All right. So I like that. So please keep in mind that you are going through that door, and here you are. I like that you just showed up in your own reading with the King of Wands. Okay, you could be dealing with a Leo as well. You could be dealing with an older person. All right. A lot of passion, double time using your intuition. A lot of thinking. I felt that spiritually. You have an intuition. Yeah, you have an intuition. You're making choices that are stable because you have an intuition. You're listening to your guides. So I want you to keep in mind to have faith, because that's what I said in this pile here, remember, with the sun backing you up. You might not be near a relationship, but you're working hard on something towards that. You're leading with love. So whatever you're doing or whatever's unclear, leave it. I want to see the top card. That's what they told me to do. Use. I knew it was going to be Hermit. You knew Hermit was going to come out in this. The all-knowing can get through a bridge, that bridge seems so long, right? But it really isn't. But how you get over that bridge is knowledge. Been there, done that, went through it. There's no way you wouldn't know how to get over that bridge. It seems so long, but yet it's so hard. It's that holding energy, that observing energy, that making choices without emotional reaction, correct? Right? Grabbing something, still having the faith, even though it's been hard, you still have a destination to go through. Even if you were walking in the woods in the dark, you would know how to get out. You could be thankful for parents, too, that put that work in. Thankful for your surroundings, So there's a thankfulness here, because why I say that, the Hermit came out twice. So you do have the deep knowing. You do have the love leading with it. Even from afar, you'll find a way to get back to that love. And you handle a lot of burdens and put them down when you have to. Just wanted to say a little bit about your personality, because I said that was going to come out in the reading. I like the way the table's running it. So I'm going to leave it at 4, because I think that's stable. So whatever you're coming into and whatever you're thinking about doing and whatever's been revealed to you, you're going to use your intuition. You are going to work on business. You might be trying to do that now. That just changed that prosperity, because you worked on something, just might be stable. There may be movement you're not expecting that it was so good. Or you may have something coming into the business or something that you were working on, So be mindful there in your choices. That's what it's saying. But whatever you're going to do, it's going to stabilize with. That's that stable card. That's a good card, guys. All right. I like this expansion for you. Yeah, you're leading with love. Where you started emotional, maybe you had to go through, we all did in the quarantine, but maybe you had to balance it. you know, in communication, in toxicity, whatever it means for you. But don't worry, the sun is there. You used your intuition, you handled your burdens, you cleared your obstacles, and you stabilized. I like it. Very good. Very good. Something's going to come to you, and, you know, this means very quick energy. I wanted to see this is going to happen quick. You know, maybe it was having faith that got you through some kind of totality. I love it. I love it. It's been a hard call. You got to look at this August like Lionsgate. It's a new beginning. Lions mean the link, sitting right here. There's a lot of putting down, you know, something maybe that you were grabbing. It's at the 7, again, the unknown. The 7th position is where that toxic lies. And I think that's where the expansion's going to go in. That was unique that it was between there. I don't remember doing that, but okay. Take what resonates. This is an expansion, leaving something behind that was no longer good for you, right? Looking at your ships to come in. You know something, you know. Maybe there's something you're holding, mine, you know, the seagulls. Yeah, I love kids' movies. But anyway, that brings me to that mine. So there's something that you're holding. Because I think you held it so long and you did what you had to do and put what you had to do behind and still kept a positive attitude of those pink skies, you know, with the sailors. They used to say, beautiful day, beautiful day. You have hope right there. But you wait, you think, but you also have action above you. So I like that. You see, this means action. All wands here as well, if you notice. An expansion, I'm patiently waiting for movement, but not too long in the hermit. Maybe you've been hermiting a little bit with double hermit being present in the reading. It brought me to that attention, but we all are. So look forward to some movement. Look forward to some balance. Good job keeping the faith. Keep moving like this, and you should do well. Yeah, you have all you need coming into August. We're also trying to balance something with maybe a loan, or this is the official offices, or bringing something together in the business. That's here too. You know, also there's a little bit of burdens, you know, and an older energy, but you're okay. Something you're working on in a minute. That's what I'm telling you. You're using the intuition or something. So have faith. Whatever you know, you have all you need in a foundation. That's what that means. So good job, Aries. See you soon. Take care. Thank you for your likes, subscribes, and the patience. I figured, you know what, YouTube, let's just get rid of all the old energies. And I really wanted to bring some new ones in. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Let me know. You know, and I'm not even done with the table. It's like the table has me keep adding it to it and painting on it and wood burning it. I'm so curious. But I like the way the format of the reading is happening. I did bless the table, put energy in there, saged it. So there was a good intention the whole time I was drawing. It was fun to make. I thought of family eating around the table, my grandson, my children. So there's a beautiful love about this table. Okay, I think every home table has a beautiful love about it. Anyway, I'm glad Aries was the first one to get to read on it, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.